Hi y'all, my name is Patrick Swymer, and I'm running to be a delegate for Assembly District 70 because I believe the Democratic Party can be a vehicle for change, but we must have voting members of the party who are willing to change it from within. I first got involved with politics as a homeless teenager in San Francisco. When I had nowhere to turn, I met a group of phenomenal organizers who provided me with the resources I needed to survive. And as I continued to work with them, I learned the real costs of policy and became committed to learning how we change them. So many of the problems we encountered could have been solved by fairly simple reforms, but even in a city of singular democratic control, we had to fight. And for next several years, I fought for tenants' rights and for living wages for public jobs program workers. And as I moved to Long Beach to finish my degree, I learned that across California we're all facing the same fight, sparring with landlords, pleading for resources for our unhoused neighbors, and trying to ensure generational residents aren't priced out of their homes. So I joined Democratic clubs and worked with them to push the party into embodying the principles we espouse in our messaging, to not just pay lip service to justice, equity, and humanity, but to fight for it in our legislative chambers. I currently serve as the president of the Long Beach Young Democrats and the Pacific Region Director for the Young Democrats of America's Environmental Caucus. And as one of your delegates for Assembly District 70, I will fight for this district. Because even during this year, we have seen some of our Democratic representatives refuse to back legislation that would have had a real impact on our struggling neighbors, and that is frankly unacceptable. I promise that I will always vote for candidates who will fight for all of us and not just their preferred interest groups. We'll reject any policy platform that doesn't include provisions for social, racial, and economic justice, tenants' rights, healthcare equity, environmental stewardship, and worker and immigrant protections. And I will fight to make this party more accessible for everyone, not just those of us who have spent years learning the ins and outs of the system. This is our party. This is your party. And I would be honored to represent you as your delegate. I humbly ask for one of your 7 votes. Thank you, and happy voting.
Nice. That one was solid.